All right, guys, I picked up another hammock a few weeks ago. I haven't had a chance to do anything with it. Haven't set it up, haven't done nothing. And it is the Hanging High Hammocks. And this will be my initial setup of this. Just check it out, and we'll go from there. Stick with me. All right, guys. So, like I said, Hanging High Hammocks. I actually stumbled across this. Found it on a website called, that I'm not affiliated with, called Howler Bike Co. I was just looking at different hammocks and it popped up as a system. I got very interested in it, and I looked them up, their website and stuff, and they have their basic hammock and then they have the extras. But on Howler, they had it kind of as a kit. So, and I'll show you all that, everything that comes with it that is different. But even without the kit, it's pretty neat. So let's get this thing set up. Let me walk you through it, and then we'll go from there. Stick with me. All right, let's start down here. I don't know which end was going to be the head and which one's the tail. I'll have to mark that at some point. But it's got these tree huggers that are probably 1.5 inches wide, and they kind of narrow down right here. You see that? So they step down. I like that. They step down, and it's got these cinch buckle straps, structural ridgeline. Now this wind's gonna give me a fit. Structural ridgeline. And we got another cinch buckle. All right, so let me get this thing staked out. It came with a couple stakes. Let me get it staked out, hop in it, and we'll go from there. You know what? I changed my mind. I don't like staking stuff out, so I'm just gonna hold off on that for just a second. You see this? These are an add-on. These are glow-in-the-dark zipper pulls, which is something I've been meaning to add to some of my more used hammocks, like my Eno. Really like that I got that added on. That's a useful feature. Now, one thing about this net, it's not a full zip off. It'll zip all the way to around here, and then it tucks up into here. There's a pocket, I think, or something like that. We'll have to look when I get in it. All right, let's get in. All right, some of the first things I'm noticing is right here is a mesh bag. I'm assuming it slides down the ridgeline to one end or the other. That's probably for the net, just to hold on to the net. We got a structural ridgeline here. And this was something I noticed that when I went to their website, they didn't sell this with the hammocks unless you bought like a bundle. But it's just a ridgeline organizer, which I really like, and it's got a space for a water bottle and all that. And you can use this, you know, for this mesh pocket for your, you know, extra layer if you got a small layer. It's got the zipper pulls are interior and exterior, which I like. All right, let's get the initial lay down in this thing. I hate getting in my boots, but that's all right. Alright, so this is an 11-foot hammock, which is my biggest hammock to date. Feels pretty comfortable, I gotta say. Real fine mesh. I like that. And man, it's not too hard. The buckles are black rather than being silver like most hammocks. I know that's such a minor thing, but I like that. I wish the straps didn't have that yellow threading. I wish they had went, and I'm a little colorblind, so like this interior ridge line organizer is orange, and there's a couple orange tips on the end of this hammock. Kind of wish that thread had been orange, but I have to look and see. Maybe it is. I might just be, because I'm pretty seriously colorblind, so let's see. This is pretty comfortable. I could probably waller around here in this and really get this thing spread out. Now, it did come with stakes, like I said, and you can tie it out. Some people prefer that. I'll show you the stakes. We'll check them out. And yeah, this thing's pretty sweet. All right, so I'm sitting back up again. One thing I'm noticing that I like too is some headroom here. Now I'm 6'1", and I've got a hat on, and my head's not really touching the ridgeline. It's kind of close. So if you were another couple inches taller, you might rub the ridgeline sitting up in it. Just something to be aware of. but I like this. So another thing I noticed is it's got clips all the way around it for to help clip up a underquilt too. So that's a nice little touch. It's got some nice features that I'm really liking so far, and can't wait to get it out, take it camping, put this thing through tests and see how it goes, and hopefully you guys will get to come along for all of that, see how this thing goes, and I'll give you my thoughts and opinions on it like I have all the other hammocks later down the road. But so far so good. Like, oh, the steaks. Mine came in this little camo bag here, and see if I can open them up for you, see what we got going on in there. This style steak, but you could add, you know, you could change it to whatever style you wanted, or keep these two. And then again, here's your tie-out points again. All right, guys, well, I guess that's it for this one. Like I said, look out for more content. I got some more radio content coming. Definitely, now that the weather's warming up, I'm hoping to get out camping, and hopefully I'm gonna have a little bit more time off work. Definitely plan to get out there. Definitely going to try this hammock out for sure as well. I'll probably still use some of my other hammocks some, but this one's first on my list to really try out, first time I get a chance, and I'll bring you guys along for that. So if you watched up till now, thank you, and I'll see you on the next one.